Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and we're live for another Asylum Show episode 59. Not 69 yet, not yet.
Damn it! Damn it!
We're 10 episodes away from that.
Oh God! Welcome to the fuck shack.
Well, almost.
The fuck shack.
Oh, he said fuck Shaq.
Shut
No,
the fuck
that's not-
up! Why did you say fuck shack? Why did you say that?
I'm saying that's Shaquille O'Neal. No, bitch. That's not what I meant.
Only a
Anyway.
gay person would think about other gay tendencies.
Pretty much.
Yep. But so we're here for Asylum episode 59. We got about six topics for this week. All right, so we got I guess it's in the same realm. Gail Kim and Austin Aries dealing with WWE fanboys.
Oh, I want her. Wow.
Robert wanted to bring up the Vince McMahon spending $500 million on or billion, whatever the fuck it is, on the XFL.
What an idiot!
Venom, the Venom trailer, and the reactions to it, and we'll get to the reactions.
I had Venom all damn day today. Venomous diarrhea.
New Jack is a topic tonight. For those of you who don't know.
And for those of you women out there, he likes to get his dick sucked while you blade.
That too. But and then Chris Benoit.
Never heard of her.
Oh well. So what topic do you guys want to start off with?
I'm leaving it all up to you guys.
Robert, what would you like to start off with? What topic?
Okay. Let's get to Venom. Let's start with that one. Yeah, we'll start with that one.
All right, so the Venom trailer, part 2. Yep. As far as the reaction, as far as what I think of it, just like the first one, badass. We saw more of Venom this time. I like it. Yeah.
It was a great fucking trailer. It really was.
Dude, the ending's just...
I have to see it. I'm going to want to see that now.
I can't wait, man. The ending was just so damn sick. We will rip off both your legs and rip off both your arms and then rip off your face. You will be this mindless, selfless thing walking down the street like a turd in the wind.
Yeah, that's normal talk for Venom. But
just another day of bingo.
yeah, and Venom has well, unfortunately, it won't be Carnage. Unfortunately.
I heard it was another symbiote like in the comics, like when he first starts, called like what the fuck's his name, like Chaos or something or something Riot. I don't know what the name of it is.
Yeah, but it's gonna be Riot for this movie. That's who he's fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, at first when I saw him, I thought it was Anti-Venom, but no, it's actually Riot.
Ah, okay. Should have been the X-Force.
But yeah, either way though, it seems there's going to be multiple symbiotes in this movie as well. Which you know, it's gonna be pretty badass in my opinion. I haven't seen the movie yet. I like him already over Topher Grace, and I haven't even seen the movie yet. And I like what I've seen already.
Dude, they did brilliant casting with him. Seriously, it's just brilliant casting. I think this is real. He's gonna convince me that he's Venom. You know.
He's a good actor, and it sounds like he mouth sucks. He mouth fucked a can of helium.
A better Venom than Tops of Grace.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Tell Eric's dad to call him a dumbass and kick his ass.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that 70s show. That was a pretty good show. I mean, I'm not saying he thought it was trash. It's a TV show, but but he just didn't fit. He just didn't fit for Eddie.
No, he didn't. He did.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. We should have had Fez play Spider-Man. Fuck it. Hello, I'm Spider-Man. Yes.
I think FaZe actually might be better than Tom Holland.
Oh, Jesus fucking God. I don't want to do this today. I don't want to be Spider-Man. I don't want to shoot the web. Ooh. Hello, sexy lady. Ooh.
Hey, at least he has a lower voice than Tom Holland. I will say that.
Speaking of sexy lady, here's a sexy lady right here, Kiera Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh God, she's so fucking fine, boy. It's like, just poop on my chest, please.
What?
So, yeah, so that's pretty much what we gotta say as far as the Venom movie, which will be coming in October. I'm stoked for that.
Yeah, the trailer, my God, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I remember when the teaser came out, like, okay, or a teaser to see who this guy Eddie Brock is. They didn't reveal Venom yet because it's a teaser for another trailer to come out, and another trailer came out. I'm like, all right, cool. We see more of Venom there, and then this other trailer came out that just came out, and it shows more about Venom and Eddie Brock, and like, yeah, this movie is going to be badass.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they would have casted Brock Lesnar? That would have been stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Eddie Brock Lesnar Venom.
What? But here's the unfortunate part though. If this movie does well, and then the Spider-Man Homecoming sequel does well, then most likely that will be the next movie with both these guys in it. Tom Holland's Spider-Man and this guy's Venom. That'll unfortunately be the next time we see both of them in the same movie.
It's sad we're getting another Spider-Man Far From Home. I don't give a Far From It. Fuck out of here.
Far From Home. Which okay, why would you take him out of New York City? That's where he belongs. Like seriously.
Maybe let's do Spider-Man Goes to Iraq.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Bomb boy.
Seriously, he better have Tony Stark follow him around again. Seriously, if he does, then what the hell, man?
Why not? Half of Tony Stark's fucking weapons are in Iraq.
That's true.
Oh yeah. By the way, guys, I thought of a thumbnail for this video. You're really gonna love it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet until I actually upload the video itself. You'll appreciate it. It's gonna look pretty sick and pretty funny too. But
they better be pissed too.
No,
piss too.
Oh.
Well, if this individual were to see this thumbnail, he would be pissed off. But what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
The return of the squeak.
That's just kind of
Hello,
funny.
my old friend. We meet again, young Skywalker. Is that what like Darth Vader says every time he pulls his dick out and has to take a piss? We meet again.
No, not exactly. Not every time.
See, technically, if you got that Star Wars power, you can make girls have multiple orgasms without even putting your dick in them.
You could use the Force, make a girl orgasm, whatever. You
God! Yes, the cum within you flies. Feel it coming in your ass. Good. And then you got Gamerson playing, Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
And fucking little phase on his lap.
What a disaster that would be.
That is the ultimate fuckathon. Oh, but Venom, yes. It's going to be fucking awesome. And it's a good thing they showed more of it, because people bitched and complained so much they didn't get enough Venom. And to you people out there that are still saying, well, it still feels a little weird that Spider-Man's in it, eat a fat cock and like it.
He'll probably be in it, but it'll be a cameo. That's my guess.
Okay, well, here's the thing. So the Venom trailer comes out. It is what it is.
What the hell?
Before we get to that, though, what the fuck is this that we're looking at right now?
What the hell? Is that a duck? What the hell?
Yeah, fuck everybody that thinks that Spider-Man's shit. That nigga can suck a fat ass dick. Fuck him, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, guys. My feed cut out. What the hell happened?
Well, you're in control of that, so.
Oh God! What the fuck? Damn trolls! Whew. Oh God! Billie Jean is my girl. Yeah, what's up?
By the way, that was a yellow little thing there.
Little thing.
That might have just been a certain somebody that we know who wears yellow stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
Man, fuck that diabetic titty bitch.
Anyway,
Motherfucker could choke on a Hungry Man dinner.
but the Venom trailer was pretty badass, and still, like Rem and was talked about here, there are still people that are still having issues with Venom, and the most of what it is the fact that Tom Holland has not appeared on any of these trailers yet.
Again, does that title say Spider-Man starring Venom? No. It clearly says
No, it does not.
Venom. Damn.
I've said it in our when we were messaging each other. I've always said it. I've said it. There's no Spider-Man in the title. It's just Venom.
I mean, what's next? A movie called Perm starring black guys?
Poor starring black guys. Poor starring black guys and white girls. Yeah.
No, the movie called instead of Hairspray, we got the black one for black guys. It's called Perm.
Motherfucker got a good, nice little perm going on.
I just kidding.
But
yeah,
really,
it's like people. I mean, yeah, it's like when you see the first Spider-Man trailer, with Tobey Maguire, you're expecting, oh, we're going to see Venom in there. Like, I'm not saying that's what people were saying at the time. I'm like, I'm just putting an example there. Like, the first Spider-Man trailer came out. What comes to Tobey Maguire playing Spider-Man, and we're going to be seeing Venom in this movie when this movie comes out, right? No, that's not the case. But it was just the first movie. We'll get more of this, and we'll probably get a Venom in there eventually. It just takes time. But we got the Green Goblin instead for that one. Now, when it comes to Venom, now I'm not saying that we're going to be seeing a cameo of Spider-Man in the movie Venom, but at the same time, it's entitled the title of the movie is Venom, not Venom and Spider-Man. If that's what if that's all you fans were expecting.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it said Venom and Sidekick Spider-Man.
Yeah, before I get more into that though, as far as what Nick was referring to with Tom and the Toms getting together and doing a movie, it's not gonna look good at all. It's basically when I see Tom Holland versus Tom Hardy, Spider-Man versus Venom, I'm looking at father versus son.
That's what it looks like.
Like, look at Tom Holland and Tom Hardy. They're gonna stare at each other. Tom could just bitch slap him right there, without even being Venom. He could just smack the shit out of him right there. It's just not gonna look right at all. And the fact that people praised Spider-Man: Homecoming, and yet you're gonna bash Venom, and first of all, it hasn't even come out yet, and secondly, they have not seen everything of Venom. Like, these people are acting like, oh, we saw all the this whole trailer. That's basically all what the movie is. No, there's gonna be a little stuff in there. Like, before I get to my personal feelings on Tom Holland and the whole Spider-Man thing, I think also what people are complaining about when it pertains to this is the fact that this is the origin story of Venom, when really it was Spider-Man who had the symbiote in the first place.
You'll probably bitch about that.
And what people are having, well, there is people bitching about that. There's people talking about, but wait a minute, Spider-Man would have to be the one to get the symbiote first before Venom, which is true in the comics. But at the same time, not everything is going to be accurate as far as the comics go.
Plus, right now, Spider-Man's spending most of his time being a little thing of ashes on the ground.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, and I was saying before, when the Spider-Man from 2002 came out, again, some I'm not saying that there was this at the time, but people are thinking, oh, we're gonna see Venom in there. Nope. Then Spider-Man 2 came around, and like, okay, we're gonna see Venom in this one, right? Nope. And to finally finally got a chance to see Venom in Part 3, and when it came to Part 3, to see who Venom was, basically Eddie Brock too. Yeah, I was disappointed that Top Secret was Eddie Brock / Venom. And I said, okay, so we wait. When it comes to Spider-Man, when it comes to Tobey Maguire, we wait for Venom. We're going to see who's going to be the guy to play Venom, and they chose Top Secret for that. So thank God for this movie of Venom that they chose Tom Hardy to be the guy, and he's a perfect fit, in my opinion.
I don't know what those guys were thinking with that motherfucker off that 70s show. I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking either. And another example, it has nothing to do with Marvel. With Christian Bale playing Batman, when Batman Begins started, some people, we're gonna see the Joker. No, not yet. Because you have to see the movie from how it plays out first. Basically, that's the point I'm trying to make here. See how the movie plays out first. What comes to back then when it came to Spider-Man Part 1, and then when it comes to Batman Begins, see how the movie plays out first, and then they'll give you some clues or some hints about a certain villain or superhero that's going to be could be in the sequel. And sure enough, that's what happened with Batman Begins. The Dark Knight came out. The Joker, with Heath Ledger. Unfortunately, Heath Ledger passing away. And by the way, 10 years he's been dead. Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah. So when it comes to Venom, the movie, wait to see how it plays out first, people, before you start crapping on it, saying that Spider-Man's not in it and blah 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 because I saw the trailer and everything. See how the movie plays out first, and then you can complain about it.
Exactly.
And that's the point. That's the point that I want to make. See how the movie plays out first. Just like I did. I didn't think that Batman Begins was gonna be a good movie. After I seen it, I'm like, holy shit, this is a kick-ass movie. And I said, okay, so all we got is a Scarecrow. Okay, but still, it was good. I still thought it was a good movie. And then the movie kept playing on. The ending, we get to it. We got a hint that the Joker is gonna be appearing. Like, oh, I can't wait to see the sequel. So yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make here, folks. If you're expecting Spider-Man to be a part of the Venom movie for whatever reason, when it comes to Tom Holland's, wait, just wait how. Yeah, just wait for the movie to come out first, and wait to see how it plays out, and then when that's all done, then I could play it online.
And plus, dude, the trailers are kick ass.
That they are.
Why we have to complain about the trailers too? By the way, it's a badass trailer.
There's no Tom Holland. Fuck that motherfucker, man. I don't care.
It's like, okay, well, you pedophiles go after your little 10-year-old kid that dresses like Spider-Man.
Oh my god, dude, stop with this Tom Holland. Stop with this Tom Holland stuff.
That's the problem. He's overrated.
You gotta stop being a Tom Holland nut hugger.
He's overrated at this point.
Very.
Like, dude, like I'm just in the moment where I'm watching Tom Hardy, I'm watching Venom, I'm watching this trailer, and I'm just in the moment. I'm not even thinking about the storyline. I'm not even thinking about anything but what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing looks damn impressive. And for anybody to even bitch about this, it's like, dude.
Anybody that bitched and said it was weird for Spider-Man not being in it, shut the fuck up.
And also we don't know if you still don't know if he's actually going to be in it or not, because he might be.
Exactly, and we don't know how well this movie's going to do, so you can't just expect him to be in it, because their plan is if this movie does well, then they're going to have him in the next one.
Well, guys, you got to remember, people who watch these trailers are retarded.
Oh yeah, let's praise Spider-Man: Homecoming for the trash that it was, but yeah, let's bitch about Venom.
Fuck Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Here's my problem with Spider-Man: Homecoming. I thought it was an okay movie. I didn't hate it, but I thought it was an okay movie. But here's my problem with it: the whole relationship.
Nick, you're gonna have to leave.
My problem with it was though his relationship with Tony Stark. Like, why does he need Tony Stark to become Spider-Man? That made no sense to me whatsoever.
Because he's the Iron Spider boy.
Yeah, Iron Spider bitch boy. But go ahead.
But yeah, but I think. See, like, I'm not attached to the character like you guys are. Like, I'm not attached to Spider-Man like you guys are. So I can tolerate Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I just hate the whole relationship between him and Tony Stark. I just hate it. I don't like it. That's what pissed me off about the whole movie.
Well, boy, so when it comes to Tony Stark, I'm just tired of seeing that motherfucker. Period. Because when it comes to Marvel, everything's fucking surrounded by Iron Man. When it comes to DC, everything's surrounded by the Batman. I get tired of it.
Well, you gotta remember the whole MCU started with Iron Man, though. Think about it. That's the first movie they actually made with the whole MCU, though.
Yeah, they make it where Iron Man's got to be part of everything. It's like, fuck off already. Take a break. Tony. You got enough money.
I do. With the Avengers Infinity Wars, they had that dude right in the fucking middle. And I'm just, you know what?
Yeah, let's make a guy in a regular tin suit and outfight a lot of people.
Yeah, outfight, the likes of Thor and all that bullshit.
So Iron Man's giving Thanos a better fight than fucking the Hulk did. Get the fuck out of here.
We're gonna. By the way, I'm not. By the way, that just came out on digital, and I just rewatched it, and it's still a great fucking movie, though. It really is. I'm looking forward to the part 2 next year.
Oh yeah.
Part 2 to what?
Infinity War.
Oh yeah. It's part 2 should be even better. They should have at the end of the movie. They should have said, "See, kids, this is what happens when you smoke."
Spider-Man disappears.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Stark, I'm so good. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to lose my virginity. Please be gentle.
Dude, honestly, I'm watching the movie, and while everybody's crying, and oh my God, Spider-Man, I feel bad for him. I'm just laughing my ass off watching it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
This is where Toby shows up at the end and says, "I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye."
Yeah, right. If only, but guys, it's Venom. Spider-Man might appear, he might not appear. I don't care. I like the trailer. I can't wait for the movie. That's all I care about. I could care less about Tom Holland for the time being. I don't even want to. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to look or see or hear about this motherfucker while Venom's on.
Exactly.
And if you don't like it, beat it, because no one wants to be defeated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that, by the way.
But you guys have anything else, any other thoughts on Venom or these fruitcakes?
That covered it for me. Fuck those assholes.
Those people are a bunch of idiots for complaining about Spider-Man not being in Venom. Like really? Why are you all complaining about it? Why? It just
even remember, people have to have something to bitch about.
Always.
I mean, I'm sure these people were probably complaining when
I mean, they don't get no pussy, so they got to bitch about something.
Yeah.
Yeah, people nowadays are just overly critical when it pertains to these trailers.
Oh yeah, they're super fucking nitpicky, way too nitpicky.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. These are also
It's like, for once, I'd like to see somebody watch a trailer and say, "I love the whole trailer," but they always go like this: "I love the trailer, but Jesus, shut up, just shut up."
And here's my rating for those guys that complain about the trailer: 0 out of 10.
0.
0.
Fatality.
Yep. 0 pussy, but so
100% dick.
Exactly. Okay, so I guess that's it for Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we still got Gail Kim, Austin Aries, Benoit, New Jack, and I forgot to mention Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, the Superman Punch legend.
Yeah.
Let's get Roman Reigns out of the way. Let's get him out of the way.
All right, Roman Reigns. So, what's the deal with Roman Reigns? Well, here's what the deal is. Deluxe Man posted on Facebook. He posted something when it pertains to Roman, and what it is he said it's a rumor. So I'm just gonna take it as a rumor. But then again, like Robert has I'll get to it. So what the rumor is, apparently it's WWE paying their fans to cheer for Roman Reigns. Whenever there's a pay-per-view, whenever there's a Raw, or whenever he shows up on SmackDown at some point, I'm gonna pay my fans to cheer for Roman.
Yeah, go ahead and suck that Biggie Mac cock.
So you're really that desperate that you're willing to actually pay fans to cheer for the motherfucker. How low and how pathetic for this company trying so hard, and then with the whole Brock thing, it's like, stop manipulating your fans, man. And for these idiots who are just, going with the flow, let's cheer for Roman. What? You don't even like Roman. Like, if I don't like Roman, I'm not going to cheer for him. I'm not even going to boo for him. I'm just going to give no reaction to him. Same for Cena. Same for New Day. Same for anybody that I dislike in pro wrestling. I'm giving no reaction to it. If I'm in the crowd, of course. You know, if I'm doing videos, then I'll rant my ass off. But when it pertains to Vince and this whole trying to get Roman over, it's like you just show it and then putting this on social media of these rumors. That makes you look horrible. That makes you look desperate. That makes you look bad. Paying your own customers to cheer for Roman because people don't like Roman or boo Roman. They're pathetic for that. And it's really disgusting for these fans to just go along with it. So, your guys' thoughts on that whole ordeal?
All right. Roman Reigns. Here's the deal. Roman Reigns, he's not being liked, obviously. Oh yeah, a legend of being hated. He's if anyone could be worse than Cena, Roman Reigns topped that. But
that's saying something.
Yeah, that's saying much too. Considering how we know how John Cena is a phony, a fake, a fraud. You know, he's not really a thug and all that, and blah blah blah. You know, fuck Cena. But Roman Reigns, we know he's not a phony when it comes to what his personality is. But look at his personality at the same time. He's boring. He's trash. He doesn't entertain us. I mean, at some point he used to, and then he stopped caring. And when he stopped caring, some fans that did support him, that gave him a chance, stopped caring. And then we get to this year. You know, basically it's been 4 years since Roman Reigns' push has been going on, but and it's all been trash, and boring. But if you see Roman Reigns, you know, he's getting his, you know, he's another WrestleMania main event spot given to him again, 4 years in a row. And then, you know, this was during the WrestleMania build-up, and I believe it was the go-home show. Roman Reigns cutting a promo. I believe it was Roman Reigns who cut a promo, or I think it was, oh no, it was Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar in the ring. Paul Heyman cutting the promo. And then these fans out in the front row, out of nowhere, start chanting for Roman. They're chanting Roman, Roman, and then that's when it came out during that week that WWE paid these fans to cheer for Roman Reigns. And here we are again, where we get to the SummerSlam build-up, and then, you know, basically from last week, Brock Lesnar attacks Paul Heyman. Well, first Kurt Angle, and then he took down Paul Heyman, grabbed him by the throat, like that. I don't remember, or by the jaw, whatever. And then you guys, these fans chanting, "We want Roman." And then after we just said Christian about Duxman, seeing those rumor out there that WWE paid the fans to chant for Roman Reigns. And like, oh, again, really? They're doing this again. I did it for WrestleMania season, and they're doing this the same old shit again for the SummerSlam season to try to get Roman Reigns over. They can't do it organically. They gotta pay fans, and shame on the fans, by the way. Shame on the fucking fans that will take money from WWE to cheer for a guy. I don't care if you like him or you don't like him. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you WWE fans are the fucking problem. Bunch of sellout motherfuckers will take money from WWE to cheer for a guy that's not fucking entertaining at all. There's no appeal of Roman Reigns. There's nothing unique about Roman Reigns. He's garbage. And yeah, just the fact that WWE is doing that again, shameless of WWE to do this again. But you know what? They have no shame. It's just like Stephanie McMahon has no shame about using philanthropy as a future of marketing.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? Do what you want, Roman Reigns. Because apparently you're retards to think that what you're doing is right. Because you're so tone deaf, and you're out of touch, and you're focus on your own fantasy bubble that you're living in, and not living in the reality that these fans don't like him. And I don't know what to say at this point. It just baffles me that after hearing that this rumor. Now I don't know if the rumors are true or not, but if it is true, just like from WrestleMania season when they fans are being paid to do this again for rumor race for this SummerSlam season, for this build between Reigns and Lesnar. Pathetic. And I got nothing to say about that.
Ram, what's your thoughts? Don't tell me he passed out.
Oh no.
Nick, you're still there? Damn it. But it's ridiculous, and that just goes in more into the other topics we were going to discuss. But just stop with Roman. It's not work. And again, these same people who complain about WWE every single week, but yet paid to go to the shows, and now you're getting paid to cheer for the motherfucker. Bitch made fans. And like Robert says, it's not organic. And then for anybody that's gonna go just watch anybody outside the in the wrestling business, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what are you talking about? There's people chanting Roman." Yeah, because they're getting paid to cheer for Roman. So I don't want to hear anybody try to talk about, "Oh, he's over because he's getting a reaction." Fuck that. That's just another way to manipulate and spin your own fan base. That's basically what it is. Ridiculous. So, Rob, you have any other comments pertaining to that?
Nope, because the guy with the 2 R's is not relevant to me.
I thought you was out. I didn't know you came back.
Well, I guess we're still gonna get the video rolling because Thomas will be on a little later, wherever he's at, but so it just won't be the two of us here. But next topic. Go ahead.
Is Rem having issues with his phone, maybe?
No, he's snoring.
Oh, okay. So he must have did pass it. Wait. I hear something. Yeah, but I think he is sleeping. I mean, I'm assuming that's him, but I don't know.
Yeah, because Nick is muted, so.
Oh yeah, I see now. All right, so let's get to Chris Benoit.
Oh yes, indeed, Nick. If you're there, I hope you're listening to this. Well, he knows about the story, but just so he can give his 2 cents in on this too. So these WWE fans just taking it to a whole new level of low. It just amazes me. It's just how people are just stuck in this wrestling bubble that it's just nauseating. Which leads me to this story. So there's a petition out there online. So somebody made a petition online to get 5,000 signatures. I don't know how many there is now when it pertains to that petition. But at the time, it was supposed to go up to 5,000. And what the petition is basically this person made a petition to get Chris Benoit in the WWE Hall of Fame. Now, keep in mind, there was 5,000 signatures. There's been people for years defending Chris Benoit, and I'm not even going to get into that whole ordeal. But when it pertains to this petition, 5,000 signatures. But when I went to the page, it was more than half at that point. There was literally 2,758 something, nearly 2,800 signatures signed supporting Chris Benoit going into the Hall of Fame. Now, before Robert gets into this, for one, even if they were to go up to 5,000 and they get all the signatures signed, they reach their goal. WWE's still not going to put Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame, because for one, they've already said a while back that they would never mention Chris Benoit on anything. Secondly, do you understand the backlash that the company will get if they were to actually put Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame? Could just imagine the backlash these people would get. It would just be. I mean, you thought the Fabulous Moolah stuff was bad. This would take the cake. And third of all, it's just morally wrong. Morally wrong. Chris Benoit killed his wife. Chris Benoit killed his child. And he ultimately killed himself when he took his own life because he didn't want to go through the consequence of what he did. So he ended up killing him. He ended up hanging himself because he ended up being a coward. Regardless of what drugs he was taking, regardless of what substance he was using, not like anybody could take drugs. Anybody could smoke weed. Anybody could take ecstasy. Anybody could take anything in the world. And not one of those things would make you want to kill your own family. Oh, he's taking multiple chair shots in the head. Okay. Well, actually, New Jack actually went on to interview and talked about Chris Benoit when taking multiple protected chair shots. So really, if that were the case, this would not apply. And like I said before, no drugs in the world would have anybody wanting to kill another individual. Now you might have a case where it pertains to the wife, considering there's been talks, about their issues. But he took his child's life. So either way, it's just all bad. And for these same individuals, they're gonna make a petition to put this dude in the Hall of Fame, knowing what he did. It just makes me want to throw up. Makes me want to puke of the thought of people wanting this motherfucker in the Hall of Fame. And unfortunately, there are people who want him still to this day to be in the WWE Hall of Fame because of his wrestling career. And it just it just makes me sick to my stomach. Now, all these people in the wrestling industry, Chris Jericho, the likes of Chris Jericho, Bret Hart, John Cena, and certain other people who have defended Chris Benoit, MVP being another one. I've seen the shoot interview he did. But, that's their friend. That's the person they knew. But at the same time, nobody knows what happened behind the curtain, behind the household. The only people that could speak about that are no longer with us. So Robert, just tell me right now, how many, if you looked this up already, how many individuals have signed the petition?
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and it's on change.org.
Okay, that's where that's where all the petitions come from. What?
But the one you're talking about, yes, you need 5,000 signed petition online, and it was created by this guy named CWJ Video Game Guy.
No.
And basically started a petition to WWE and others when it comes to Chris Benoit. And the signature so far is 2,791 signed. And it might change as the day goes by too.
Which is the sad part about it.
Yeah. And basically this petition is about fans want to see Chris Benoit be inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2019.
Which would not happen.
I'm seeing a picture. Yes, which won't happen. Never. Not even when Vince McMahon is dead. God forbid. He's never going to touch the Hall of Fame. And I'll tell you why. And Christian Ray gave his piece about it too. It's going to be the same thing with me too. And I'll also go bring some other facts too. And basically this picture of Benoit, it says class of 2018, which, sorry for people that are disappointed that he's not in this year's Hall of Fame. Says people, enough. It's never going to happen, and the reason why is because of what he did in 2007, which was 11 years ago. 11 years goes by, and all I could think about during those years of what Chris Benoit did during his final days. He killed his wife, whatever he was on at the time, what he didn't know he was doing. And then a day later, kill his son.
Mm-hmm.
Let that run into your minds, people. He killed his son, and he was not on anything. There's even autopsies and facts out there that you could read online too. Benoit, at that point, he knew what he was doing to his son, and he decided to take his life. An innocent child that Chris Benoit talks about every time when he's at work, when he's not working, talks about how he loves his family, he loves his son. And I always hear a story that Benoit's son, Daniel Benoit, looks up to Chris Benoit as his hero, his favorite wrestler. And then to see what Chris Benoit did to his son. And then a day later, decided to take his own life because he, again, like Christian said, didn't want to face the consequences of what he did. Now, what he did to his wife is one thing, but when you kill your own son, that's a big no-no. You don't do that to a child, especially a child that you helped brought into this world, along with your wife, just to take it all away. When Chris Benoit did all that, now when I heard about about what happened with the Benoit family dying. I was heartbroken. I couldn't believe what happened. Chris Benoit, who I looked up to as one of my favorite wrestlers. I lost it. I lost that I couldn't believe that Benoit, the Benoit family were dead. And I'm trying and I wonder what happened. What happened? Did they get murdered? Did like something happen in the home, that some kind of gas leak, something like that? No, it was Benoit. He did this. It's proof that Benoit did this. There was no trace or signs that anyone broke into the home, because Benoit lives in a private home, by the way, that where no one couldn't get in his home. You know, you had those security gates and everything. Burglar alarms and all that. Yeah, that. Hello, people. Common sense there. Benoit did this, and the fact that people are doing a petition for Benoit to be in the Hall of Fame, WWE's Hall of Fame, because they want to ignore the fact that Chris Benoit did what he did outside of the wrestling world, and they just want to focus on what's going on in the wrestling world, of him being one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, which he is. But you cannot ignore what he did outside of the wrestling world, because I'll give you an example. Andre the Giant. You know, people, there's been talked about people about how Andre the Giant was being an asshole to his colleagues in wrestling. What comes to Big John Studd, Bandus Brown, I think to King Kong Bundy, I believe, if I'm mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Macho Man Randy Savage. What comes to Macho Man Randy Savage, that's for good reason. But he's in the Hall of Fame. But do I say that he doesn't deserve going there because he's an asshole? No. Besides him being an asshole to his fellow guys that he worked with in the company, I'm not gonna say he shouldn't go in there because he was being an asshole. No, I'm not. Because he didn't, because being an asshole to a wrestler doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Doesn't mean you committed any crimes or that. It's just Andre Giant being an asshole to those guys. Now, things I heard about Chief Jay Strongbow. Now, I don't know much about it, but I heard to a degree that he was being a little bit of an asshole to someone. I don't remember who, but he's in the Hall of Fame. And don't get me started with this one. The Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, we made a video on that one too.
We made a bit about the Fabulous Moolah. Of all the things she's done, she's still in the Hall of Fame. We talk about what Fabulous Moolah did. That what she did was a crime. Now, did she kill anyone? No, but what she did was still a crime. It was something that you don't do in the wrestling business either, like selling your own daughter to, and then taking people's money, when it comes to the women's wrestling, and then training with these women's wrestling, and not teaching them anything, but to sell them too. She's still in the Hall of Fame. Do I after hearing all that, do I think she should still be in the Hall of Fame? No, I think she needs to be removed. Jimmy Superfly Snuka murder his girlfriend. Now, there may not be any proof of it, because at the time these police were crooked to not to follow with this whole investigation, and there was no trial for that one until years later, where he's getting older and older. And then finally, with his having to be on trial and all that, which he was kind of, he died, unfortunately. So now we may never know that he was responsible of killing his girlfriend, which there have been reports out there that he has killed his girlfriend. What comes to this man with a briefcase story of what I'm hearing, to the policeman and all that. A lot of crazy stories that I hear about clearing Superfly Jimmy Snuka. and he's still in the Hall of Fame. Do I think he should stay in the Hall of Fame after the things I heard? No, he should be removed too. Just I'm putting this his wrestling stats aside because I'm a fan of him when it comes to wrestling. But after what I heard about what he did, after all these years, he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Pat Patterson, the things that I heard what he did, because of him being gay, and a lot of scandals I hear about too. Now, I like Pat Patterson because he created the Royal Rumble. That's one thing I always will pull for Pat Patterson, besides him being the first ever Intercontinental Champion. But do I think he should stay in the Hall of Fame because of that? To me, half. Because at the same time, Pat Patterson, as he's now that he's getting older, he's not doing what he used to do in the past anymore. But at the same time, I still don't agree what he did during those times. But Pat Patterson, I'm not saying he should be removed, but I'm just saying there's some things that he did that people are saying, oh, this guy should not be in the Hall of Fame because he did this to this guy and all that, Hulk Hogan. There goes Nick. Hulk Hogan were these racist comments and all that nonsense, and also being an asshole to his colleagues too sometimes as well. But basically, him being a racist. Now, he was never removed from the Hall of Fame. He was removed from the Hall of Fame page on the website. Never removed from the Hall of Fame. People still think that he was removed from the Hall of Fame, and blah blah blah. No, but do I think Hogan should stay in the Hall of Fame because of that? Well, here's the thing. When he made those racist comments, he should have been removed from the Hall of Fame, not from the Hall of Fame page, but removed from the Hall of Fame. And then if he was really sincere of his apology, which it was kind of added into as an advice too, which it was not a good apology to make Hogan. But based on what Hogan did in the wrestling business, he should remain in the Hall of Fame. And then you get to Roddy Roddy Piper. The things I heard about him, being racist to Brandon Brown. And of course, all things I heard too about Piper and all that. Do I think he should be removed? No. Because there was no other bad things that Piper did, other than him being an asshole to Brandon Brown for whatever reason that they had. They didn't like each other. Eddie Guerrero. Oh my God. Now he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. No, without shadow of a doubt, he should always remain in the Hall of Fame. But also at the same time, look what he did. With his temper outside of what comes from being on roids and everything, and being on cocaine and all that, and Eddie Guerrero was a mess. But he got so cleaned up after that. Which is why he should always remain in the Hall of Fame. Because Eddie Guerrero is despite all what he was dealing with his demons, he is a nice guy, and plus he never killed his wife or kids.
Yeah, he didn't.
And I could go on, and I could go on with other people too, like Ric Flair being a racist to Teddy Long, Stone Cold Steve Austin beating up Deborah,
Also being racist.
Yeah, Abdul the Butcher, what the things he did to his opponents, giving them some kind of illness like that because of because of his wrestling style. Shawn Michaels, oh my God. Again, I'm just throwing random names out here now. Fritz Von Erich, who's along with the he's in there with the Von Erichs, Now, I'm not saying all the Von Ergs, just one person, all the Von Ergs. Fritz Von Ergs. The things I heard about him, holy shit. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but yeah, he was not a good person. What comes to being a promoter. But yeah, I could go on and on with these people. Oh, it's Sunny. Look at Sunny. She's in the Hall of Fame. I think all the things we heard about what she put herself through, and she's still in the Hall of Fame. But Mike Tyson, the things we heard about him. What was it? That he was a rapist like that. But and then you got Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Oh my God. The Ultimate Warrior. Oh man, don't even that he's one of my favorites of all time. And Remington, I wish he was awake to hear for this too, because he's also a huge fan of Ultimate Warrior. But the things we heard about Ultimate Warrior, about the gays, Heath Ledger, basically things we heard about him too, him being an asshole too. And then later on he started he started maturing because he had a wife and 2 kids. So he changed. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. People could change, obviously. And then the whole thing, him being in the Hall of Fame, and then he died at that, and yeah. Carlos Colon, I do not like him being in the Hall of Fame. I think he was responsible behind the murder of Bruiser Brody, that happened 30 years ago. I don't think he should be in the Hall of Fame because I believe he was responsible for Jose Gonzalez to murder Bruiser Brody in the promotion in Puerto Rico. Scott Hall, there's some people saying Scott Hall, because he's a drunk, an alcoholic, whatever, and then he killed a man. He killed a man in self-defense. A man tried to kill him. Get your facts straight, people. Randy Savage. The things I heard about Randy Savage. With him being an asshole to some people, because he want his don't get near his wife, something like that, or be alone with his wife, something like that, and he sometimes I hear he was hard to work with too and all, but that's not reason for him not being in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, I could go on and on with all these people, other people too, like Rick Rude, and Jeff Jarrett. Oh my God, Jeff Jarrett, for what he did to, during his final days in WWE, because of holding this man hostage. If you don't pay me this much money, I'm not gonna go out to the Pro World channel, something like that. I don't remember if that was the case, but.
Didn't Warrior do the same thing though, too?
Yeah. That's nothing. Warrior did the same thing too. But yeah, all these guys I'm mentioning, people that did the worst things, and they're in the Hall of Fame. The people that I should feel that should be removed from the Hall of Fame that are in the Hall of Fame right now. The Fabulous Moolah, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, to a degree. Hulk Hogan, but because he did sort of apologize. And by the way, because Hulk Hogan coming back, he's not really back with WWE. It was just a meeting for Hogan to make that public apology that he calls it. So yeah, he's not really back though. It was just him to make an apology. But anyways, yeah, we already discussed that though. The point is, Chris Benoit should never, ever touch the WWE Hall of Fame, let alone any other wrestling's Hall of Fame, because of what he did. I don't care if he was a great wrestler, if he was he was mentored by this wrestler, and he was he's teaching these new guys the new ropes, before his death and all that. What he did is is something that will never be forgiven. I will never forget Chris Benoit what he did. Just like I'll never forgive the past Muller what she did in the past after hearing about all that what I heard. When it comes to Hulk Hogan, I don't know if you forgive him, Kristen, about that, but when it comes to me, to a degree, I do sort of forgive him for making those racist comments. Not just because he got caught and all that, but because I don't think he's really a racist. I don't know why Hogan will even say that anyways, but it's got to be more than just I was going through a rough time, I was in a dark place and all that. People all say things and they make mistakes. I'm not trying to make an excuse for Hulk Hogan and all that, but yeah. Go ahead.
There was a funny story about Hulk Hogan that same interview where he was like bawling, crying, in that interview. He was like, well, back in my day, like in the fucking 50s or 60s, whatever the fuck he was born, he was talking about, I used to live in South Florida, and this is how, these are the people in my neighborhood. This is how we greet people all the time. No, and they didn't.
And no, Hulk, why would you? No, that's not.
So that's your excuse. Okay.
It's the same thing that when it came to that apology that to the WWE locker room. Like, no, you gotta rehearse these things before you say something like that. That's what I mean by Hulk Hogan.
And that's why what I said about the company, they Triple H or Vince or one of them should have rehearsed with Hogan before he made that stupid speech. To say, listen, here's what you're gonna say, and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Not,
the problem.
You can't get caught, brother. I was like, what? The N word, man. We they used to greet all each other. So let me get this straight. Back in the 50s and the 60s, they used to greet each other with the word using ER. They used to greet each other all the time in South Florida. It's like, what? Like, you know what? I digress.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, people are going to do a petition for Chris Benoit, to try to get Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame. But you won't do a petition when it comes to Owen Hart, to China, to Bruce Brody, to Vader, where he was still alive. You won't do and I was going to say Bruce Brody, but there is a petition, but WWE is ignoring that.
Of course they
are. That's a petition you should be doing when it comes to guys that should go in the Hall of Fame, not Chris Benoit. Look what he did. You cannot justify what he did. Ignore that, and then he should be in the Hall of Fame. No, he should not be in the Hall of Fame. And WWE, when it comes to him not mentioning him and all that, and it's not WWE's way to erase his memory. They just didn't want him to do with that with Chris Benoit anymore because he made the company look bad. He made the WWE look bad. Because I haven't said it before. During that time, during those times, like, oh my God, this making the WWE look bad after this whole thing with Chris Benoit, this whole Chris Benoit tragedy is going on and everything. And then years later, I was like to myself, oh my God, Chris Benoit, and I had to convince myself that Chris Benoit really did do this. Because after reading all the facts and everything, and also learning and watching a documentary and everything, like, say myself, yeah, I gotta convince myself here now that Chris Benoit did do this. He really did do this. There's no proof that anyone broke into the house or anything, because again, I mentioned before, he lived in a private area, wherever in Atlanta, Georgia, with gates surrounding his home. Burglar alarms to be turned on, and I think security cameras, if I'm not mistaken, to see if there was any foul play about all this going on. But no, there isn't, because at the end of the day, it was Chris Benoit who did this. and he should never go in the Hall of Fame. I don't care if it's a WWE Hall of Fame or in other Hall of Fames outside of WWE. Hell, I think he's still in the Wrestling News Observer Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken. But he should not go in the Hall of Fame after what he did. And I gotta stop with these positions, people, because no matter how many positions you do for Chris Benoit going to the Hall of Fame, WWE is going to ignore that because they don't want to have anything to do with Chris Benoit anymore because Chris Benoit put the WWE in a hot spot there by doing this. So in closing, well, in my closing, fuck Chris Benoit for what he did. Fuck Chris Benoit going to the Hall of Fame because it's never going to happen. And thank you WWE for doing the right thing for not listening to this petition and not putting him in the Hall of Fame. Despite how I feel about the WWE right now, I gotta agree with WWE with this one. WWE should not put this guy in the Hall of Fame after what he did.
Like, dude, just imagine like the backlash they would get if they were to actually put him in the Hall of Fame at this point. Just imagine the backlash they would get after everything that's transpired with all these other stuff that's happened in the business. This would take the cake.
Shit, you might have a lot of idiots that will actually like it.
Hey, Rem's here.
The man has woken up. Damn, I thought he was done for the night.
Yeah, I'll talk about.
I wasn't even laying down. I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about the whole Hall of Fame thing about Chris Benoit. People want Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame, and I was talking about some people that are in the Hall of Fame that did some things too, that are questionable or why they're in the Hall of Fame. And like Francis Muller, she should not be in the Hall of Fame. Jimmy Snuka, he should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Now that's the difference between Chris Benoit and the likes of Fabulous Moolah, because with the whole thing with Fabulous Moolah, people were not covering that in the news. When Chris Benoit did what he did, it was all over the news.
Yeah, at the time, back then when Fabulous Moolah was around, doing that, there was no internet, there was no Facebook, no YouTube, no Twitter to find out about any of these things. But in Chris Benoit's time, or his founding times, there was a Facebook. I think there was, if I'm not mistaken, or Facebook came a year later. I don't remember. But anyways, but there was a MySpace. I believe there was a YouTube. Yeah, there was a YouTube. Mm-hmm. Basically, there was social. Basically, but the point is, their internet. In Chris Benoit's final days, in Ferris Mullah's days, there wasn't. So we wouldn't know about what Ferris Muller did during that time because there was no internet.
Now fucking the internet has ruined half of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at the time of Chris Benoit, that was just a total PR stuff. You know what? I'm like public relations type of thing right there with Benoit. And even Hulk Hogan to a degree, but Hulk Hogan didn't really. He said the N-word, but he didn't like kill his family. This, that, and the other.
No.
But as far as I'm just almost half of these motherfuckers in this petition signed. More than half of these of what the goal is supposed to be 5,000, and mostly more than half have signed to get Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame.
You got a lot of people. You got a lot of people are fucked in the head.
And I guarantee you, that signed petition, it's gotta be guitar gay dude.
I don't want to speculate with that one.
I'm just joking right there, but you never know. You never know. Because remember that video he did, Chris Benoit versus Nancy Grace. Winner goes in the Hall of Fame.
Well, he might have signed it, but you never.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, Robert's got the Deadpool colors tonight. 16 walls, four walls.
Yeah,
that makes it 16 walls. But anyway. Yeah, we got the Spider-Man colors tonight as well. Sting colors.
Yeah, buddy.
But come on, people, get out of the wrestling bubble. Chris Benoit murdered his family and himself. So for these people to go out here and sign a petition, let's be honest, it's meaningless. Because again, like I mentioned, even if they reach their goal to get 5,000 signatures to give Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame, do you honestly think that the WWE will actually go along with the petition and have him be in the Hall of Fame? They'd be idiots to do that.
They will see backlash.
There should even have been any kind of petition at all.
Yeah. Why is this even a thing in 2018? Even back then. Like, get out of the bubble. Yes, Chris Benoit is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I enjoyed watching Benoit in the ring. His matches with Eddie will always resonate with me. And other matches as well. He is one of the greatest wrestlers. I'm one of the biggest Benoit fans ever. But that does not change the fact of what he did to himself and his family.
Exactly.
And
well, so what? He killed his family. I mean, at least let him know. Yeah, right, right.
I guarantee you, that's what people are gonna say too. Like, are you kidding me? What if it was your family that was that in the wrestling business or whatever that could have been dead and all that, and you still want that person that killed your family to be in the Hall of Fame? You know, that person in your family that killed your own family. Holy shit! Like what? Oh shit, he's gone. What just happened?
He might have pressed the button by accident.
Oh, okay. Like holy shit! That if people are using that argument, like, yo, what the fuck's wrong? What the fuck is wrong with you? Tell that to your family. Tell that to your family if you think that's the unpleasant argument you're going to use there.
Chris Benoit, he killed his family, does that, but I mean, he was still a great wrestler. Stop. Just stop. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. People making excuses for Benoit. Oh, he was on steroids, and he took drugs, he was fucked in the head, and this, that. Like I said before, you could take as many drugs as you want. Eddie took drugs. He didn't kill his family.
Mick Foley took a lot of chair shots and a lot of shots to the head. Did he kill his family? No.
No matter how much steroids you take, will not make you all of a sudden want to kill your family. That makes no sense whatsoever.
And of course, it had to happen in the wrestling business, where during that time, people are turning away from wrestling.
I don't get with the like WWE fans specifically, with this whole ordeal of Benoit didn't really kill his family, and then having him be in the Hall of Fame because he didn't really kill his family. Like, he did kill his family. He did kill himself.
Kevin Sullivan was responsible.
Oh God, Kevin.
I remember that. Yeah, because Kevin Sullivan and Chris Benoit were they had beef in WCW. But basically, what involves Nancy.
So Kevin Sullivan would somehow know how to beat Benoit's ass and kill him. Kevin Sullivan would beat Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit doesn't tell anyone where he lives, except for people that he were very close to, like an Eddie Guerrero, like an Edge, a Chavo Guerrero Jr., and a Bob Holly.
Right.
Now, what comes to where they live, Benoit, I think Benoit may drive to pick up his friends and all that, and then drive him to the place over, or maybe he gives them the address. And it's like, oh yeah, that's nothing. He said, please don't tell anyone where I live and all that, because he's a private person. Because it's always been put out there that he's a very private person.
I mean, I'm just disgusted with this fan base that there's people literally defending murderers and all that stuff because he should get a pass because he's one of the greatest wrestlers. Like it just does not make sense. Nor will it ever. Now I will say this: when he did do that at the time, I, just like everybody else, did not want to believe it. At the time, I didn't want to believe that Chris Benoit did what he did. I didn't want to believe that. I wanted to believe that he was on some weird shit to somehow lose it. But reality doesn't work that way. But growing up, actually maturing and understanding, like, hey, people that you've looked up to may not be the type of people that you would thought they would be. Especially when it comes to wrestling, there's a lot of assholes in wrestling that just treat their fans like garbage. Can't even get an autograph from some of these people without them being assholes about it. But be as it may, what Benoit did is not justified because of his wrestling ability. That just defies logic in the greatest form. Makes no sense.
Chris Benoit going to the WWE Hall of Fame is out of the question, people. It's never going to happen. Unless they dig up Nancy and then she said, oh, it was an accidental death. He didn't really kill me. Unless that happens, he's never going into the Hall of Fame.